It's your boy Boofy, aka Boopak, and welcome back to another video. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're outside, playing in your garden, in a small remote village in the lower continent. You're just a normal mortal child, minding your own business. Then suddenly, the sky goes dark. The entire village gasps in shock and awe, unable to comprehend what is happening. But as if that wasn't enough, an old man then suddenly descends from the sky. Landing gracefully, completely unscathed, the old man then reveals his reason on why he's here. He claims to be from the Celestial Thunder Clan, a righteous clan that is known to be a part of the 3 heavily mortal sects. As he was passing by, he sensed amazing heavenly fortune on a mere mortal. The villagers wished to ask more, but before they could even do that, the old man suddenly vanished. Therefore, in an instant, appears right in front of you, grabs your arm, and closes his eyes. The entire village falls silent, holding their breath in anticipation. You can't help but to feel tense, uncertain on what fate has in store for you. But just as fear starts to creep in, you see the old man open his eyes and smile from ear to ear. He exclaims that not only do you have amazing heavenly fortune, but also extraordinary cultivation aptitude, and also one of the legendary Holy Celestial Thunder body physique. The villagers then erupt into cheers, overwhelmed by incitement. But the old man then presents one condition. In order to walk the path to cultivation, you must sever all mortal ties. Therefore, doubts start to creep into your mind. Should you truly pursue the path of cultivation? Was it truly worth such sacrifice? As uncertainty clouds your mind, you suddenly feel a warm hand touch your shoulder. It is your father, and he urges you to accept the offer. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and throwing it away will basically be rejecting your destiny. Therefore, with the words of your father in your heart, you made your decision. You decide to leave with the old man. Hearing your acceptance, the old man then cackles and summons his flying sword. He then introduces himself as Hao Zhuan, the Sword Immortal. After counting 3 times, you said goodbye to your family and friends, packed your things, and stepped onto the flying sword. As you ascend, you can't help but to wait for what the future has in store for you. Upon arrival, you are immediately placed as a direct disciple under Hao Zhuan, and therefore start your cultivation at the young age of 12. By the age of 24, you have already broken through to the foundation establishment realm. But not only did you progress at an astonishing rate, but somehow you fused yourself with a Thunder Celestial Dragon. Hey, don't ask me, listen, I don't make the rules, bro. Then at age 45, you earned the title the Celestial Slaughter Tyrant, breaking through to the Golden Core shortly after. All was well until a war erupted between the 3 heavily mortal sects. But this war came at a devastating cost. It led to the destruction of your clan and your beloved master, Hao Zhuan. Tormented by heart demons, you vowed to not only get revenge of your clan, but to kill anybody who stands in your way to avenge your master, Hao Zhuan. Over the next 100 years, you begin the greatest war the continent has ever seen, but for the most insane reason. Because not only did you start the war, but you was the only one fighting it. With your own 2 hands, you wiped the 2 other sects off the face of the earth, finally achieving your long-awaited revenge. After 100 years of slaughter, you went from the Golden Core realm to the Soul Transformation realm, making you arguably the strongest cultivator on the continent, and probably one of the strongest in the world. After all that bloodshed, exhaustion took its hold, and you took a dangerous but secluded place to go into closed-door cultivation. And with that, you finally bring an end to the blood feud, right? 5,000 years passed, and you have just awakened from your closed-door cultivation. At this point, you're nothing more than a mythical legend, something that is just told in the history books. The world has changed, new legends has risen, while you have been collecting dust. But just as you've been wondering what has been transpiring during your absence, the ground suddenly shakes. Rushing outside, you suddenly witness a 4-armed, monstrous demon yelling, causing terror. The demon introduces itself as a member of the demonic Jade clan. It was once a part of the 2 sects that, well, you wiped off the face of the earth. It claims to be a mortal custodian at the sect, a lowly mortal who left during the war. But during its escape, it stumbled upon the immortal inheritance. Without hesitation, it seized this opportunity, therefore rising to becoming a fearsome cultivator. It swore to get revenge for a girl it once had feelings for, but that said girl perished during the war. As the self-proclaimed Demon King finished his statement, 3 other soul transformation warriors also arrived. But it made no difference because the Demon King isn't in the soul transformation realm, but rather is the transcendent realm. Although he stands a major realm above you and your comrades, y'all guys decide to fight with all you have. But before the battle even begins, the Demon King released a single sword slash, and in that instant, the hairs on the back of your neck stands. You manage to dodge, but not fast enough. Your arm then gets sliced off. As for the other 3 soul transformation warriors, well, they're gone. They all perished to a single sword strike, therefore leaving you alone. Realizing the overwhelming difference in strength, despair begins to set in. All this time, All this training, fighting, sacrifices, just to die like this? But just as you was about to accept your fate, a young boy who looks no older than 18 flies towards you. You warn him to stay back, but to your shock, he not only ignores you, but look at you and sneers. Feeling butthurt, you decided not to help him. If he wants to play hero, fine. Just don't come screaming for help when you need it. But as soon as that thought crosses your mind, you hear a mortifying scream. Shocked, you turn your gaze towards the boy, and he's pointing. But that isn't the most shocking part. You turn your gaze towards the Demon King, and he's disintegrating. Yes, the same Demon King who spent 5,000 years to cultivate and plan his revenge. The same Demon King who not only heavily injured you, but wiped out 3 other soul transformation warriors. With a single sword slash, is now crumbling to dust with a single gesture of the boy's finger. Your entire worldview instantly shatters. Decades of fighting, endless training, relentless sacrifices, all of it reduced to nothing in a single instant. But as if the heavens themselves wish to mock you, the boy then turns towards you, and he looks directly into your eyes and smirks. And with a voice so casual as if he just swatted a fly, he says, "Hey, that was pretty easy, wasn't it?"